Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. We're back again with another community post topic. What we're dealing with right here is a situation that I want to pretty much talk about. I made this community post the other day, and I want to talk about the state of black men and the way men think, because what I see on the screen is a problem, right? And I want to talk about it, right? So the community posts go as follows. It says, if you want to attract and get more women, what should you do? Which path make things more easy and less stressful when it comes to getting women in 2022? Now, the post got over 974 votes that came in, right? It got about 156 likes. But now the poll go as follow, because it's a question. And based on the question that I see on the screen, you had two choices to choose from. Again, the question goes as follow. If you want to attract, now keep in mind, brothers, and for all the ladies out there, I need for you to pay attention, because this is good education for you as well, to understand men, to understand where their mind is, because it says a lot. It clearly says that we have a lot more work to do. You know, just when I thought that brothers would be able to respond, you know, with intelligence to answer a question, just be honest, man. You know, there's no need to lie. But that's what we got. Again, the question goes as follows. If you want to attract and get more women, what should you do? Which path make things more easy and less stressful when it comes to getting women in 2022? The two choices that you have is be a whoremonger male, never marry them, lie 24/7, and pump and dump. Or be a righteous man, keep the commandments, always speak the truth. Out of 974 votes, 66% said be righteous, be a righteous man, keep the commandments, and always speak the truth. That's what they said. Could you believe that? Again, 66% of men said that they would rather be a righteous man, keep the commandments, and always speak the truth. They said that by doing that, you will get more women, and the process will be less stressful, more easy in 2022. That is what these men said. Yeah. Right? 34% said, nah, to hell with that. I'm gonna be a whoremonger male. I'm never gonna marry them. I'm gonna lie 24/7 and pump and dump. So we got 34% that chose be a whoremonger and so forth. You know what this poll proves? It proves that black men cap all day. You guys are liars. You guys are liars. I know you guys are lying. I know you guys are lying. I know that. You guys are lying. The question is pretty clear. If you want to attract and get more women, what should you do? Which path make things more easy? I never known that keeping the commandments and being a righteous man and speaking the truth will get you more women. That has never worked. Do you understand me? When you're truly a righteous man, when you're truly a man that have good standards, you have character, morals, and so forth, and you just want to do the right thing in this world, trust and believe, you're not going to attract a lot of women, fam. You're not. Do you understand me? Because it seems like It seems like, if anything, the Most High keep women away from you purposely so that you don't get caught up. Because when you're a man and you're truly following the Most High, because see, here's the thing. I'm not one of these religious folks that they're just perfect. You know, like they do everything. They have all these different traditions. They just doing all of this stuff. I'm not one of those guys. I believe in the Most High. I believe in the Bible. I do the best that I could. But I also know how to enjoy life. I also know how to live on earth. Because a lot of times people get so religious that they become no earthly good. Do you understand? And a lot of times people get turned off because you're so biblical that you don't even know how to attend a barbecue without being religious. Like you go to a barbecue, the first thing you start asking is, I hope y'all ain't grilling no ribs. Hope y'all don't got no pork on that grill. Spoil the whole mood. Everybody want to go home now. Or you're asking people crazy questions like, hey, bro, you don't got no fringes on your shirt. These are the type of things that I had to deal with people where, I come around Israelites and they're like, bro, you don't got no fringes on your shirt. And I'm like, so what's the problem? Well, according to the Bible, you're supposed to have this and that, and you're supposed to have this. I'm like, bro, I don't have none on my shirt, and I'm not putting none on my shirt. Do you understand me? I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. I'm not going to act like something I'm not. I just don't do that. If you want to do that, then hey, that's your prerogative. But don't try to look at me as if though I'm a horrible person because I'm not following what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's just like at this point right now, and this, I'm just being honest. Like, a lot of times when I start my shows, I say shalom, right? I'm just going to say what up. You know why? Because a lot of people I find that are just saying shalom, they don't follow the Most High. They don't follow the Bible. They don't believe in nothing. But they're just being religious. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure I'm not the only one that feel that way. But it's sort of like when I was once in the Christian church, everybody had this Christian lingo that they would just do. And it was annoying because everybody did the same thing. And it's like, I know you're not real. I know you're not serious. I know behind the scenes you really don't talk that way. So I'm not saying shalom every single time the way I do. And if you're a woman, don't even say shalom because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Because I'm tired of women saying shalom and they don't even follow the Bible and they're not even interested in righteous men. They don't care about the truth, so stop. Just stop. Right? Now, what makes this particular post a problem is that men are not being real. When have it ever been easy to get women? When has it ever in the history of life becoming easy to get more women by being a righteous man, by keeping the commandments, and always speaking the truth? When has that ever worked out for you brothers? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. Speaking the truth do not pull women. Do you understand me? And I don't mean it that you can't pull a sister. I'm not saying that you can't attract women. If you're a brother and you got things going on for yourself and a sister is attracted to you, then of course you can pull a woman, you can attract women. What I'm talking about is, when has it ever been easy to get more women, right? By basically becoming a righteous man, keeping the commandments and speaking truth. When has that ever caused women to just run to you? When has that ever happened? Never. So I don't know why out of 974 votes that more of you brothers voted be a righteous man, keep the commandments always and speak the truth. That do not bring women. So what are you guys talking about? You guys are capping, and you guys did that in my post. So now, what do you think that says to women? What do you think that says to women? Because this is not making any sense, brothers. Because as far as I'm concerned, The growing majority of everybody that voted should have voted for number one that says being a whoremonger male, never marry them, lie 24/7, and pump and dump. When you're that kind of guy, you will attract more women. It will be less stressful because you're not trying to get into a relationship, right? You're not trying to get into a relationship. It will be easy because you're not putting your all into it. See, a guy who is a whoremonger male, he don't got no love for women, right? He don't love none of these sisters. See, when I speak and I share truth, a lot of times, when women hear my videos, they may think, oh, you coming against the sisters or whatever the case is, not realizing that I got a lot of love for black women. They don't realize that. A lot of love, right? I've been teaching on these things for years, trying to get these brothers to wife up these sisters, be on point, you know what I mean? But it's like these guys, they don't want to do that. They want to be the whoremonger male. They want to never marry them. They want to lie to them all day. They want to pump and dump. Pumping and dumping our sisters is the worst thing you can do, because when you destroy a woman's soul, it's very difficult for her to recover. Do you understand me? Do you know what it is, brothers? When you place your rod inside of that woman's vagina, you might feel good for the moment, but you are marking that woman for life. And for a lot of sisters, they go through hell and hot waters with men, and not just once, not just twice, multiple times, to the point where these sisters are damaged emotionally. Do you follow me? And it's not cool. You understand? Never in the history of life have righteous men who kept the commandments and always speak the truth, have they ever had women run into them to the point where it's more easy to attract women and less stressful, especially in 2022. That's not happening. You brothers that are in the truth, who claim you're in the truth, because I don't know if you brothers are in the truth. And I'm not talking about no damn religious institution that you're a part of, or no club, no clique, or any of that nonsense. I'm talking about you as a man. How many of you brothers are actually following what the Bible says? I'm not talking about being religious. I'm not talking about being overly spiritual. I'm talking about that as a man, you are doing your best to conduct your affairs with discretion. How many? How many of you brothers are trying to wife up a black woman? I'm talking about, you see a black woman, you want to get to know the sister, you want to wife the woman up, you want to have children with her, not because you're out here trying to pump and dump. I'm talking about you really want to do this. How many? See, you're not. See, the truth be told, I personally believe that a lot of you guys who voted that being a righteous man, keeping the commandments, and always telling the truth, I believe that a lot of you guys that post that are nothing but whoremongers. I truly do believe that. Because if all of you guys really believe what you said, then every last one of you would have a woman, you would have a wife, you would be practicing polygyny, you would be on point. Literally. Why? Because you would have women just chasing you all around the block. Now, don't get me wrong. You could be a brother that's righteous, a brother that keep the commandments, you speak the truth, and you can definitely have a lot of women that are attracted to you. At the same time, women can be attracted to you, but do they want to get with you? You know? Do they want to get with you? Would they want to be the kind of woman that would have your baby? Would they want to be the kind of woman that would be in your life? Do you really believe she would want to be your wife? Because a lot of women will like the fact that you speak the truth. They'll like the fact that you live a certain way. But at the same time, would she be willing to carry your baby? Would she be willing to be in your life for the rest of her life? Would she do that? See? We got to stop this cap. We got to stop lying, bro, because there is no way that 66% of you brothers voted for being a righteous man and keeping the commandments as if though that's going to pull more women. That's not going to pull more women. Not in this world. In this world, the easy way is always the ungodly way. That's the easy way. It's no different than a person that's trying to get rich. They're not doing it from their heart. They're not taking they're taking the path with least resistance. They don't want to take the rough road. They don't want to take the path that will cause them to work harder. No, they take the easy route. This is why a lot of people sell their souls for fortune and fame, because they want success right now. They don't want to wait. Do you follow me? They want to just get the success and do what they got to do from the start. If you want to attract and get more women, what should you do? Which path make things more easy? So you brothers mean to tell me that being a righteous man make things more easy when it comes to getting women? I don't think so. It will be more stressful. It will be more frustrating, because as a righteous man, deep down inside, you really care and want to love a black woman. But in most cases in this society, a sister don't want that. This is why it's very difficult for a man, and I'm talking about a righteous man, to really pull a sister that want to be with that kind of man. Now, it's pretty easy to attract a toxic woman. This is why a lot of you brothers love thoughts and hoes, because they are the kind of women you brothers truly seek. Do you follow me? See, you can vote all you want, but the truth is in the pudding. Out of 974 votes, 66% of you brothers said being righteous and keeping the commandments will make it more easy for you to get women and be less stressful. That's a lie. If that's the case, all you brothers would have wives already. And most of you don't. Most of you don't even have a woman in your life. You don't even have a woman that you're talking to. And if you're talking to a woman right now, I can guarantee you that she's a 304. So let me get this straight, bro. Right now, you're having sex with that woman that you're dealing with. Why you ain't make her a wife? Why you ain't wife up that sister? Why you ain't having no children with her? How many of you brothers at the sound of my voice got a woman right now, a black woman right now? You're having sex with her, but you haven't had no children with her. You've been with her all this time. What are you waiting for? I'll tell you what, you don't want to have children with her. You just want to use her for sex. You don't care about wifing her up. So how is it that you're a righteous man, you keep the commandments and you always speak the truth, but you haven't made this woman your wife? You haven't even had children with this woman. What does that say about you as a man? It says you really only using this woman for sex. So it would have been better for you to choose number one, that says being a whoremonger male is going to get you more women. Because when you really think about it, men that are whoremonger males, they have no concern for a woman's emotions. They have no concern for her feelings. All they want to do is pump and dump. And see, when you think about a whoremonger male, you got to consider how governments are and how they are warmongers, and they're always looking around trying to fight and war with other nations and do all these. Well, that's what a whoremonger does. A whoremonger seek out 304s. A whoremonger goes through and fro to clubs, to strip clubs, to this place, to Instagram, to OnlyFans. Let's not forget about that. How many of you brothers got a so-called, you're literally subscribed to multiple OnlyFans accounts so you could see a woman's behind, so you could see a woman's body parts? Why are you doing that? Because you are a whoremonger. Any man that would pay money to see a woman's body is a whoremonger male. Do you follow me? And then what's next? You brothers ain't trying to marry none of these women. You brothers are not trying to wife up none of these sisters. So stop the cap. Because if you were really righteous, why you pumping that sister up with season? You ain't make her your wife. Why you ain't start no family with her? Why? Why you only call her up when it's time to have sex, but you don't want to even be seen with her? Why is it that you treating these women like this? Because you really don't care. This is why you brothers lie 24/7. You lie about not having children. You lie about not having a woman. You can't even keep it a buck with a sister because you are a liar. So how are you righteous, keeping the commandments and always speaking the truth, but you gotta lie about who you are as a man? Listen, if you're a brother and you have a woman, or if you practice polygyny or whatever your situation is, why you just can't tell a woman straight up and down how you move? Why you gotta lie? The woman will respect you more if you keep it 1,000, because you don't know how she feel inside. She may want to get down with you all this time, but if you're going to be a liar talking about, baby, you're the only one, I'm single, and then she find out that all this time you got like 2 other women on the low and possibly have 5 children, you really think she going to respect you? No, she's not. And this is where a lot of you brothers are today. You got to lie to get women. Why? Because lying to women make things easy. And this is why you brothers pump and dump. You pump and dump these sisters because you really don't want no responsibility. See, when a man is a man and he really have a woman in his life and he care about her, he want to do the right thing. He want to have children with her. He want to take care of her. He want to love her. He want to do all these things. Do you understand me? But it's very difficult to find a sister like that if you are a righteous man. You brothers know this. You brothers know good and well that as a righteous man, it's very difficult to do a lot of things in life because the economy is against you, people are against you, your job will be against you, you'll have all sorts of demonic forces coming against you. Everything will come against you when you're a righteous man trying to stop you. Even family and friends will betray you. Do you understand me? So don't tell me that being a righteous man and keeping the commandments and speaking the truth is going to make things easy when it comes to pulling women. If that's the case, who would need a dating coach? People flock to these dating coach channels because these guys teach these brothers how to lie to women, how to manipulate women, how to be shiesty and crazy with these women in order to get into their vagina. That's how they do it. Brothers go to these dating coaches to get game on how to manipulate a woman to get her clothes off. And then once you brothers do that, you pump and dump these women, leave them with babies. You don't think about marrying them and you lie to them continually. And what this does to our women, it make our women never trust you brothers. And this makes it even more difficult for righteous men, because when we try to talk to our women, when we try to speak to our women, when we try to show them love, guess what happened? They look at us as just another guy who wants some vagina. You see how that works? Which makes it more difficult. This happens. You know how many times I would talk to sisters and try to get their input on different things, and they'd be like, oh, all you guys, you're all the same. Y'all just want some vagina. Y'all just want this. And I'd be like, listen, sister, I know a lot of guys out here are dirty, but not every man is dirty. You got brothers out here that want to do the right thing. They want to take you under their wing. They want to show you love. They want to be there. It's just that y'all don't get them that opportunity. And they don't believe that. They be like, nah, all you guys are all the same. All y'all want to do is have sex, leave women with babies, not be responsible, and move on. And then they'll say, oh, you love white women more than black women. It's like they'll just put you in the pot with all these other guys. And it's very frustrating. So the poll was never designed so that you guys can promote, oh yeah, you got to be a righteous man and keep the commandments and speak the truth. That wasn't about this post. This post was not about your belief system. This post was simply put, if you want to attract and get more women, what should you do? Which path makes things more easy and less stressful when it comes to getting women? And the truth of the matter is, despite how ungodly it is and how wicked it is, being a whoremonger male, never marrying these women, lying to them all day and pumping and dumping them is in fact the easy path on getting more women. And there is no one that can tell me it's not. Do I promote that? Not at all. Here on Black Male Advice TV, we always teach you brothers to follow the righteous path no matter what. But if you're that type of guy that just want to fool around with women and do X, Y, and Z, I can't stop you from being righteous. I can't stop you from doing what's evil and wicked to these women. You're going to do what you want to do. You know why? Because you're already doing what you want to do. Most of you brothers are already whoremonger males. On the low key, I don't think all you brothers are following the truth. I don't think all you brothers are living a righteous life. I don't want to hear none of that cap. And that's the problem. And that's why I made that post. That post has revealed that a lot of you brothers is capping, you're lying low key, and on the low, you dealing with these women treacherously. Because there ain't no way that over 974 votes come in and all of y'all saying, oh yeah, 66% says be a righteous man and keeping the commandments. Yeah. When has that ever pulled women? When have women been so attractive and getting so horny every time they see a righteous man? Let me tell you something, brothers. When women see a righteous man, right? Number one, they get uncomfortable. You know why? Because they know that you're a man to standards. Now, on the flip side, you got a lot of women that are attracted to a lot of brothers in the truth. It is what it is. We know that. But my point is, women are attracted to liars because liars proclaim themselves to be something they're not. And this is why a lot of guys will, I guess, manipulate women. They'll manipulate them by faking like a certain car is theirs. They'll act like they're driving a luxury car when it's a rental. They'll rent out a house acting like it's their house. They'll take photos, post it all over Instagram, have these women believing that these guys have money when really they're broke. And what happened? They end up taking these women to these places, pumping and dumping them. These women thought they got the bag. They thought they found a good guy that got bread. And really the guy don't even have no money. He played them. And by the time she finished and realized that she got played, the guy is out. And she just walks away with that secret, knowing that she got pumped and dumped, used and abused. And then she get pumped and dumped and abused by another man, then another man, then another man, then another man, then another man. Now she run into you. You're a righteous brother. You try to spit that real talk to her by letting her know that you really trying to build with her. You want to get to know her. You want to wife her up. You want to take her out of that environment. You want to really show her true love. And guess what happened? Because of all the hurts and pains she's been through, she look at you as just another guy like them. So being a righteous man will not attract more women to you. It is not the easy path, and it is not less stressful. Do you understand me? It's not. It's more stressful. It's more stressful, and it's not easy. When you are a righteous man, it is not easy to attract women. It's not easy. If that was the case, you'll have 1,000 women lining up for polygyny. Trust and believe me, it's very difficult. Because when you try to teach a woman the truth, they reject the truth. When you try to show women love, they reject that. If you're too emotionally available, they reject you. Why? They want a man that's not emotionally available because they're backwards. They love toxic men. And the only time they want a good man is when they normally 35 to 40. That is when they want a good man. Even women that believe in the Bible are pretty much attracted to toxic men. If you share the truth with them, they'll reject you. That's just the way life is. Sad to say, that's the way life is. If you're a brother and you're lucky enough to get a sister, wife her up, have some kids, build a family, buy a house, and just live your existence here on this earth, hey, it is what it is, man. But when it comes to this world and the whole dating thing, fam, it's rigged already. Women love toxic men, and that's just the way it's going to always be. There's no way around it. Women are going to love toxic men. They're going to get used and abused by toxic men, and they're going to have babies out of wedlock by toxic men because they don't want a righteous man. Some of these sisters may get connected with a righteous man and get saved. This is why it talks about how women, according to the Bible, it says that women will, in childbearing, they'll be saved. Those women got connected to a righteous man. But the majority of women are not going to be having a righteous man. They're never going to have a good man. They're going to only deal with Pookie and Ray Ray for the rest of their lives. So anyway, fam, this is all I wanted to say on this particular topic. If you want to attract and get more women, what should you do? Well, the answer is number one, be a whoremonger male. Never marry these women, lie to them 24/7, and pump and dump. Why? Because they allow that. They don't want to get to know a man. They don't want to get to know a righteous man. They really don't. This is why the majority of our women turn up as single mothers. This is why anytime you try to holler at a sister, hey, how you doing, sister? You have any kids? Yeah, I got a son, I got a daughter, or I got 2 kids, or I got 1, or I got 5. They always seem to have a child. Rare is it that you run into a sister and she don't even have no babies. That's rare. I mean, I'm talking about rare. You try to holler at a sister, rare is it that she have no babies. Rare. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, fam. So that's all I'm going to say for today. And again, I am not endorsing being a whoremonger male. or lying to women. I'm not endorsing that at all. The poll was simply put to show where we are in society. And the truth of the matter is, the reason why it's easy to get more women by being a whoremonger is because those are the kind of men women like. And that's what's so sad. And the kind of men that look for these women are whoremonger males, because these types of women are toxic women. These are normally 304s. These are normally women that don't respect their bodies. These are normally women that really don't care about themselves. So they just get with anybody because they really don't care. And to be honest, a lot of you guys don't care because you gravitate towards those kind of women. And to all the sisters that are good women, it's time for you to stop living and hiding and actually come on out and show who you are. Because all of that talk that a lot of sisters make about, yeah, I'm a good woman, I'm a righteous woman, I'm over here. Well, really, if you're over here, how about you just show yourself so a brother can holler? Because you sitting there being quiet is not going to help nobody. Real talk. It's not going to help none of these brothers with you being silent, acting like, well, we got to look under a rock to look for you. No, if you're a righteous sister and you gravitating towards a righteous man, you need to make it very aware of who you are, and you need to make some initiatives that you are available. Because if you're going to sit there and be quiet your whole life and not take the initiative of making any moves or talking to a brother and telling a brother, look, I heard what you said, I'm interested in you, blah, 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 we could get to know one another. You got to open your mouth too and stop waiting on the Lord, because it's not going to work that way. Facts. Anyway, fam, we'll sign out, man. Make sure you get the likes up on the video, subscribe to the channel, support via Cash App, $ Ringo TV Raw, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out, fam. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $ Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and